The rain had been falling all night. Heavy drops tapped endlessly against the glass, each one echoing through the small house like a heartbeat. Lena sat by the window, her face pale in the dim blue glow of her laptop. She lived alone now. Her parents had moved to another town last month, and tonight the storm seemed angrier than usual. The street outside was quiet, except for the flickering street lamp that buzzed like an old insect. Beyond it, the shadows of the forest blurred together in the mist. At first, she thought she imagined it, the shape standing across the street, a tall figure, motionless, watching her window. She leaned forward, pressing her forehead to the cold glass. The figure didn't move. The rain slid down the pane like tears, distorting everything outside. But she could still make out the outline of an old man, a long coat, a hat, and even from that distance she swore she saw the glint of pale eyes. She laughed nervously. "Probably someone waiting for the bus," she whispered to herself. Except there was no bus stop on that road. Hours passed. The rain grew heavier. Thunder rolled low and distant. Lena turned off her light and tried to sleep, but the image of the man stayed with her. That stillness, that strange, patient stare. Sometime around midnight, the storm woke her again. She got up for water and glanced out the window. Pure habit. The old man was closer now, standing right in front of her yard. Her breath caught in her throat. He wasn't moving, just standing in the rain, like he didn't feel it at all. His face was hidden beneath the brim of his hat, but something about his posture felt wrong, slightly twisted, like his limbs didn't quite fit together the way they should. Lena turned off the kitchen light and stepped back into the shadows. Her phone was on the counter. She fumbled to unlock it, her hands trembling. 911. But before she pressed call, she looked out the window again. He was gone. The street was empty. Only rain, darkness, and the hum of that flickering lamp. She didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next morning, the world looked harmless again. The rain had stopped. The air smelled of wet earth. She convinced herself she dreamed the whole thing, that maybe the reflection of a tree had fooled her. But when she stepped outside, she saw them. Footprints. Old, deep footprints in the mud, leading from the road to the patch of grass beneath her window. And then nothing. They stopped there, as if the old man had stood just below her bedroom all night and vanished. That evening, the storm returned, heavier, darker. Lena shut all the curtains, locked the doors, and tried to focus on a movie. Around 11 p.m., the power flickered, then went out completely. Silence, except for the rain. And then, the knock. Soft first. Knock, knock, knock. It came from the window. Lena froze. Her breath came shallow, her heart hammering so loud she thought it would give her away. Slowly, she turned her head toward the sound. 3 pale fingers pressed against the glass. Long, crooked, old. She stumbled backward, tripping over the coffee table, her phone flying from her hand. The knocking stopped. For a long time, there was only the sound of rain again. Then, a whisper, muffled through the window. "Let me in. It's cold." Her blood turned to ice.
She ran to the hallway, grabbed the landline, and tried to call her neighbor, Mr. Bennett. No answer. Then, faintly, from outside, "Lena! Lena!" The voice was trembling, old, wet. It sounded like it came from right below her window again. "Please, just let me in. I used to live here." Her knees went weak. She remembered. The house was old. It used to belong to an old man before her family bought it last year. The neighbors said he died here, right by the window during a storm. And then she realized that's why his voice sounded like it came from inside the walls. The lightning flashed. For one split second, the whole living room lit up white, and in the reflection of the window, behind her, the old man was standing inside the house, dripping wet, hat low, a crooked smile stretched across his gray face. The lights came back on. He was gone. Lena never saw him again. But every time it rained, the same 3 fingerprints reappeared on the glass, right where he had knocked. And sometimes, when the thunder rolled and she was just about to drift off to sleep, she swore she could still hear that voice, whispering through the rain.